Hello, beautiful Virgos. I hope you're doing wonderful, my wonderful souls. Ooh, excuse me, I had to burp. So, this is going to be your reading for the beginning of September. Yes, September. So, let's dive into your energy. If you're new, my name's Amber. Thank you for being here. If you're returning, you're the best. It means so much to me. I'm glad that you're receiving the messages you need. So the two cards that we have for you are the smudging ceremony and tracker, which I think is right interesting. Smudging ceremony is all about letting things go, moving on from things. They're telling me like this is a spiritual moving on for you. So I feel like all the little scutterbutts, that's what they're saying. So all the little things that needed to be taken care of, you're taking care of. The major issues are getting done, okay? And you're focusing on each one, not over analyzing, not under analyzing. You're just focusing on each one to get it done so you can have the right life you want. So moving into September, we have the Four of Cups in reverse, the Knight of Swords, and the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so that to me, you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Um, it's like you're separating from something that meant a lot to you, like a relationship. Okay, it's like you're seeing things that you weren't seeing before. It's like you're fully realizing your place in this situation and how it doesn't fit you. And I feel like you're communicating that very much. Okay, you're communicating how you feel very much. Um, I don't feel like this is stopping them from trying, though. Okay, so let's talk about your environment. So this is your person, probably the Emperor, the Five of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups, both in reverse. The Star card and the Ten of Swords in reverse. Okay. So in your environment, someone is trying to take control of this situation with you. They're saying with you. Okay. They're trying to not feel out in the cold. You're a dream come true for them, and they feel like they've been pushed out. What's interesting is I feel like they've been pushed out for a reason. Okay. But all they can see is this is hurting them, not being apart, and seeing you heal or seeing you move on without them making this choice or this decision. And they're making the decision to try to take control of the situation. What's interesting is it doesn't feel very positive because I feel like they haven't taken care of whatever they need to take care of. There's still the things there, even though they've made a decision over one over another. There's something they need to fully close out and walk away from if they really want to get what they want. But I feel like you understand that. In your energy, we have the Eight of Swords, the Six of Wands, the Tower in reverse, the Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Sun. So I feel like you had problems letting go of this person in the past. I mean, like really letting them go. But you're looking for attention and happiness elsewhere. And the things that you do and the things around you, the people that are around you, you're changing that. That's changing, Virgo. You are holding on to the fact that you don't understand what happened, why it happened, and how you can change that in the future. I feel like in general, you're thinking about that. Like, what can I do to bring better situations in my life that don't try to hold on to me? I'm hearing like destroy what I'm trying to build, okay? You're still thinking about it though, and I feel like it still affects the way you think about love, even though you're trying to move on to something happier. You still hold on to the thoughts of this situation. I do feel like this person is trying to hold on to you too, and it kind of makes you a little happy that they're still there and that that part of your life isn't changing. You're kind of confused about moving on as well. What's interesting is I feel like you're telling people that you are, but inside you haven't quite moved on. So I don't think they would be surprised if you got back with this person. That's that's funny. Okay, and then moving into mid-September, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I see that you've been trying to balance this situation the best way you can, but it just doesn't seem to be working out, right? So every time you try to make that new step, or like the new step that you need to see in order to feel secure in this relationship and that you're actually working on something, you don't quite get there. So you're going to make the choice to be single or release your dependence or interdependence on this person or relationship, okay? So digging deeper, we're going to start with the Ten of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. That's the overall energy for inside of yourself. Okay, I feel like you want to put an end to bad situations, okay? Bad situations, bad people. It's kind of like you want to release their energy from you, okay? People that have left you out in the cold or are not making the decision to choose you, okay? So you have been in deep thought. I feel like this is really good energy for you because I feel like this is that kind of deep thought that actually comes out with some sort of understanding. You're not just in a cycle of analyzing a situation without receiving anything from it. And this has created some sort of balance in your life with the Two of Pentacles being here. It's created some sort of balance in your life, okay? I do see that there's a message coming in from this person at the beginning of the month, probably end of August. There's some sort of message coming in and they are having its direction towards you. And I really feel it's because your life is going in a good direction. And they want to see if they still have a chance or they can be a part of this. So that's influencing you. For some of you, it's telling me that it could have happened a long time ago, but that's what's influencing this energy that's coming in here. I feel like you're extremely passionate about things right now, or you start putting that passion towards this person or this message that they sent you, like, oh man, this could be it. You know what I mean? But the shocking part about the situation is that that happened. To me, it's like, why? But I think it's just because, it's like an opportunity to have something that feels like home or something that feels secure. So I see you balancing things out, trying to decide because you've worked on yourself. You know what I mean? You've been through some cycles and you're like, what would be better for me? I see you focusing a lot on your career. You may have made some changes to try to balance things out. Made some changes, something you thought was a smart thing to do, and it ended up being really rough. Okay, but I feel like you're going through it. You're going through it until you can make the change you need to make moving from that. Okay, so that's your career. I just need to get that out. Okay, so you are focusing on home yourself. I feel like this is your specific spiritual energy, Virgo, right? So even though that now it's giving you time to face this message or what they were trying to say to you. Like, what does this mean to you? You're prioritizing that, moving through that energy in your mind. The shock here is that it actually means something to you. That this person or somebody wants to come towards you. It does mean something to you, and it's kind of like a little highlight in your September. I feel like you're going to choose to work on things and go the long route, like whatever happens, whatever we can get through anything together. I feel like that's how you're going to feel about the situation. It's a sudden turnaround, Virgo. Okay, it's a sudden turnaround. This person feels influential in your life and you know that. That's probably why it's so hard to walk away from it, okay? So let me clarify a couple things. Yeah, the message comes as an opportunity to start love again. Even though I feel like they understand that you don't have faith in them and what's going to happen, but they want to work on finding clarity or finding that place with you. Okay? They also are working on finding clarity in their own situation. So don't put all of your hope into them, because I don't feel like they're ready for that kind of hope. Okay? And even though there's burdens here, I feel like your passion and desire is still going towards this person. But I do still think that you're sitting back and waiting, okay? Because you've been through a lot with this person and you don't want to be the one carrying the relationship again, okay? I feel like you're moving forward in a very balanced way, okay? It's interesting because it's like you're saying to yourself, I owe myself this one chance to see if something new and exciting can start, if something really can change here. I deserve to find out that information. Okay, here's the shocker. The shocker is that you're very happy with this. You have good times together. You have a good time together, but you don't feel confident that this person has truly changed. And it feels like they're manipulating you to get you back, and it feels like the same stuff. But the only thing that's different this time is that they're saying that they want to move forward with you. You know what I mean? Like, but you're waiting for more communication. I feel like they made the step, but there's still more that they need to show you. There's still more they need to show you. But I feel like you're willing to work on it. Yeah, you're willing to just put your head down and do it. Because you feel like there are some foundations here. There could be a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius in your life that's telling you that that was not a good decision. Or someone that you listen to for or go to for advice. Okay, they're telling you to make changes in your life. And I feel like you took it a different way. You took it a different way about being in a relationship. Yeah, you're like, well, maybe they've changed. You're telling them like, maybe they've changed. They're giving or doing something different, you know? And I feel like we're going towards a relationship, or there's some sort of compromise. So towards the end of the month, this person is like the highlight of your life, okay? It's like you have a higher understanding, and you feel like your higher understanding is that everything isn't going to be perfect all the time. And that you need to make or give it a chance. It's very much that marriage relationship, but you're not married. Like I should be there for my husband, but you're not married. So you're not gonna fight it. I feel like you're gonna be your nurturing self. You're going to be your nurturing self even through the bad times. I feel like you're just going to give this a chance. And then you realize that and then you realize that this was a bad choice. And you start facing that fact. So you gave it a chance, yeah, that it's not going anywhere. You made the decision. So it feels like to me like they say a lot of words. Yeah, so now you're battling with the fact that, you know, like, what investment are you getting out of this? So they're saying all of these things, but are they doing all of these things? And are you going to put yourself back in this cycle to work on this? Virgo. But I do see that you get it in your head that it's not going to work moving into September. You decide to be independent or spend that time with yourself. Yep. You're going to let go of this energy that keeps you in this cycle, or that you're holding on to with them, right? And realize that it's childish. Whew, this is going to be an interesting little time for you, Virgo. I feel like life is really happening around you right now. Okay, so let's pull some oracle cards for you. And then I gotta turn this air conditioner on. It's hotter than Methuselah up in here. Okay. Okay, let's do some general for you, Virgo. Whew. Several cards, and I'm just gonna go through them really quick and just get these messages. Okay, let your past go. I mean, that's what it is. I see that you tried to let your past go, and this person was just on your mind or around you. You felt like you should give it another chance. You felt like this was like spirit telling you that you need to try again. So you try again. You try again with this person. But I just feel like over time, because you felt like you were guided to do this in some sort of way, okay? And you were like, okay, I'm going to manifest my best situation. But then you start listening to the way they talk to you and the things that you do, and you're like, this is reminiscent of how it was in the past, right? And you just cannot forgive this situation. You just cannot go through this again, okay? So I feel like you gave an opportunity to forgive, and you tried for the past. You definitely did, okay? But the problem is it showed itself back up in the future or in the present. Okay? So you need to protect yourself and think about your spirit animal, which I'll pull another card about in a second. But it's going to be steady progress. It's going to be a push for you to move forward, right? To let go of this flirty, like, I feel like you have a good time with this person and they have good energy in that way, but it's like you need to let that go, because that's not going to sustain the relationship or what it is that you truly have with this person, which is what seems to be crap. But let's see here. Okay, I'm listening to Elvis. Okay, so yeah, there's passion with this person and you feel like they could be your soulmate, okay? So I do feel like, Virgo, you are trying it again to see what's going to happen. You're very optimistic about the situation, but look what you find out. That they're not. Okay? That it's just not going to fit. It just feels like it's not going to fit. Okay? And then you start clearing up. It's like you did the major healing part already, but this last time was just to clear up what needed to be cleared up so you could move on. That's what it feels like to me. Okay. Spirit, what do you have for Virgo for the beginning of September? There it is. Time to heal. Okay? So you have a sneaky, I feel like you got sneaky energy around you, okay? And it's time for you to heal yourself and get better. This is blocking the truth, the fact that you want to try to make it work, right? It's like you feel like there's some disagreement or some sort of combative energy between you two, and you're trying to heal it in a bless me, I'm sorry, in a loving way. But it's time for you to actually heal from it, okay? So it came up in reverse, so I'm going to read this to you really quick. I feel like I need to. No matter how much you may have lost or how you have been disappointed, you are called by Snake Spirit to shed the past and practice radical self-acceptance now. Only by forgiving yourself can you move on, regardless of whatever anyone else is, regardless of whether anyone else is ready for healing. When your tender new skin first becomes exposed, you may feel uncomfortable. Love yourself and remain vulnerable anyway. You have been weak. but now you are becoming strong and developing wisdom, and you will do better in the future. Snake Spirit reminds you that hearts can be so easily wounded. Apologies and amends go a long way. Self forgive for your role in what happened, and that can help you heal. Remember, it is the one who has been wounded who often has the greatest power to help heal others. Beautiful. All right, Virgo, thank you for being here for your reading, and I'll see you for the mid months. I love you so much. Bye bye.